Welcome back to another episode of Thirsty Thursdays. This week, we're tackling a cocktail that screams spring with its vibrant green fresh flavor. It's called the High Frequency, a creative and herbaceous take on the classic Pisco Sour. Fast forward over a century and you have creative bartenders like Larry Gonzalez from Here and There in Brooklyn using that classic template as a canvas. In this cocktail, he fuses Peruvian and Japanese culinary traditions together. He takes the foundational spirit of Peru, Pisco, and marries it with flavors that showcase the Japanese appreciation for seasonality, like fresh snap pea and aromatic shiso leaves. It's a testament to the modern craft cocktail movement, where the worlds of the kitchen and the bar often intertwine. Let's build this thing. The pea syrup is what gives this cocktail its unique flavor. It might sound a little unusual, but the fresh, crisp snap peas are going to pair with other ingredients very well. We're going to make this syrup using an incredibly easy technique you can use with other vegetables or herbs. First, you're going to need about 3/4 of a cup of fresh snap peas, roughly chopped. Now, we're not looking for uniformity at the end of the day. We are just gonna end up throwing these into a blender. And next, we're gonna need 1 cup of our Liber & Company classic gum syrup. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put this into our blender and combine until smooth. Just throw in our snap peas and then come behind that with classic gum syrup and blend everything together. So now all we need to do is strain it. To get it as clear as possible, we're going to strain it one more time, and this time through a coffee filter. Now, this step is amazing for removing those super fine particles that a normal mesh strainer just can't catch. It takes a little patience, but the result is a stunningly clear, intensely flavored syrup. You can bottle it up, and it'll keep in the fridge for well over a year if you're using our classic gum syrup as a base. Another thing you can do is you can keep this in the fridge overnight, and it'll clarify for you while you're waiting. So now we're going to add 3/4 ounce of our snap pea syrup to our shaker. Next up is our star spirit, Pisco. Pisco is a type of brandy or aguardiente made in the wine-producing regions of Peru and Chile. It's distilled from grapes, and it has a very distinct flavor profile that can range from earthy and funky to bright and floral depending on the grapes used. For this cocktail, we're going to be using 2 ounces. Rounding out our cocktail, we have 1 ounce of fresh lemon juice for that essential sour element. And then we're going to use a 1/2 ounce of bianco vermouth to add some delicate botanical complexity. Next up, we're going to use 1 fresh egg white to give us that iconic, beautiful foam that makes a Pisco Sour so special. Now, if you don't have any eggs, you can always measure out some egg whites, 1.5 ounces. And last but not least, we're gonna add 2 shiso leaves. If you've never had shiso leaf, it's often described as a mix of mint, basil, and cinnamon. If you can't find shiso leaf in your local market, try 1/4 of a mint leaf, 3/4 of a leaf of Thai basil, and the faintest pinch of cinnamon. What I'm gonna do here is tear both of these leaves so that they can get incorporated. Now, since we have egg white in this cocktail, we're gonna perform what's known as a dry shake. This is a helpful technique to get that thick, velvety foam. A dry shake means you're shaking all your ingredients without ice first for about 15 to 20 seconds. Now we're gonna add some ice. And be generous. This is what's known as the wet shake. Now we're gonna shake it for another 10 to 15 seconds. Finally, we're going to double strain our contents through both our shaker and a fine mesh strainer. This double straining technique is key. It catches any remaining ice shards and any bits of citrus pulp, ensuring the final texture is impeccably smooth and silky. For our garnish, we're going to cut off 1/2 of a snap pea, exposing some of the pods. And there you have it, the High Frequency. Look at that beautiful green color and that perfect pillowy foam. Let's try it. So right up front, you get that bright vegetal green sweetness from the snap pea syrup. It's immediately followed by the floral grape notes of the Pisco. The lime juice cuts through with a perfect tartness, keeping everything bright and balanced. The bianco vermouth is subtle, but it adds a very lovely layer of herbal complexity in the background. But the texture is what sends this over the top for me. Thanks to the combination of the egg white and our classic gum syrup, the mouthfeel is just unbelievably rich and silky smooth. It's crisp, it's refreshing, and it's unlike any sour you've had before. This is a cocktail that truly celebrates fresh ingredients and showcases how a little bit of technique can elevate your drinks from good to truly great. It's perfect for impressing guests or just treating yourself to something special. So be sure to pick up a bottle of our Liber & Company classic gum syrup and give the High Frequency a try at home. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out a single Thirsty Thursday. Until next time, stay thirsty, my friends. Cheers.